When I woke up, my heart was just filled with compassion for the guy, mercy. And to be honest with you, I never got mad at him again. And God will fill your heart with compassion. And when he does that, you'll just have this remarkable amount of patience to deal with him because you're thankful that you never had to go through that level of trauma. Remember, forgive everyone for everything. Hello. As I said the other day, I wanted to write a second book and tell a bunch of stories. And I realized just making short videos would be a good outlet for those stories without, I tell you, I'll be honest with you, writing a book's it's hard work. And as you can see, I don't even like to shave anymore. So this was going to be the second story in a chapter about how God will help you deal with people, difficult people at work, if you ask him to help you. And this is how he helped me deal with this particular individual. This guy was probably, he might seem, looking back, he seems like he's about 5 tall. He was just, he's like a cartoon character, just little and loud and talked, golly, very, you want to go, dude, do you have a death wish? Did you get beat up a lot as a child? And you just wonder why he would. I guess because we all had a government job, he just knew he could run his mouth, especially to those of us who was married and we had children. We couldn't take the risk of losing our jobs over pounding him. So it just got to the point one day I was praying. I had to pray. I said, Lord, what was that Yosemite Sam said? I've had all I can stand. I can't stand no more. I was like, Lord, the next time no one's looking, it's going to be my word against his. I've had enough. And that night I had a dream about that young man. And in the dream, he's from a big city. And in the dream, I saw him as a young man in his neighborhood. And in the dream, he was being molested by some boys in his neighborhood. You could just see how traumatizing it was for him. And when I woke up, my heart was just filled with compassion for the guy, mercy. And to be honest with you, I never got mad at him again. He never knew why, and neither did anyone else. In fact, I considered putting this in my first book, but I was concerned someone might read it and know who I was talking about. And I realize now it's been long enough, and maybe I didn't give the details necessary for other people to know who I was talking about. But anyway, so that's another way God will help you deal with someone at work. You might have a dream about that person and see that they went through some trauma. And God will fill your heart with compassion. And when he does that, you'll just have this remarkable amount of patience to deal with them because you're thankful that you never had to go through that level of trauma. And no, I never got mad at him again. I never had any unforgiveness for him. And every now and then when he crossed my mind, I just pray for him to be healed from the trauma that was inflicted upon him as a child. And so he wouldn't act out the way he does. Anyway, that would be part 2 of the chapter on how God will help you deal with difficult people if you ask him to. Some of you are thinking, Bill, I guess maybe I just need to pray that God will help me learn to deal with you. I'll tell you, he'll do that. I'm no saint. I'm not the easiest person in the world to get along with. I know it. But anyway, I just wanted to take the time to try to encourage someone today. That story really impacted me. And from that point forward, I started looking for ways to gain compassion and patience with people, wondering what kind of trauma have they been through. So that's what I have to say this morning. God bless you guys. Have a great day. And remember, forgive everyone for everything. I never forget the time I was in Selma, Alabama, in a church there. I went to the bathroom, and over the urinal, it was a sign that said, "Forgive everyone, everything." And those of you who live in Selma that I went to church with there, the guys anyway, you're familiar with that sign. It's very good advice. Let's walk in that. Okay. All right. Bless you. Bye.